Okay, so today start with the jQuery chaining concept. jQuery chaining. Okay, jQuery chaining. So chaining allows.
సార్ నాకు ఒక చిన్న డౌట్ ఉంది.
No.
ఇప్పుడు jQueryలో
Okay, so the chaining concept allows us to run multiple jQuery methods. Run multiple jQuery methods. jQuery methods like slide down, slide up, okay, fade in, fade up, fade out, okay, and hide, show. Okay, so these are all functions execute multiple jQuery functions execute in the same statement using chaining concept. Okay, so chaining concept allows us to run multiple jQuery functions within a single statement. Within a single statement. Okay. So here is the syntax for chaining concept. So if you want to apply fade in, fade out both events for only one HTML element, so you can use chaining concept. So like dollar symbol. So I want to apply slide fade in, fade out two methods on paragraph. P1 dot slide up dot slide down. So like this we can write multiple functions in the same statement, single statement. So here we can write, we can give the speed for speed parameter. Okay, after that we can use callback function. So this callback function only we can use only one method, either first one or either second one. HTML form. For suppose here we have one div element and one button, input type equal to button, value here chaining button, button ID, btn chain and close. Next div tag with this content. So we can copy this content, total this content, and div ID div1. So I want to apply some CSS properties for div element using ID selector div1 background color, and the text color triple F. Okay, always use color codes in the real time. We don't use color names. Okay, red, yellow, black, orange, like that. and height of the div 300 pixels or 800 pixels. Width for div 500 pixels, and border 1 pixel border, and solid style, and red color border, and padding 10 pixel for all sides, left to right to bottom top. So when you click on this button, so I want to apply both fade in and fade out on development. So here we need to call library for jQuery library, and after that script tag document dot ready function, next button click hash btn chain dot click event, and next dollar symbol hash d1 dot, okay, so fade out within 4 seconds, okay, or 6 seconds, and after complete the fade out, again we want to fade in within 6 seconds, and after that we can call the callback function, my function, and function. So after complete this methods, we can execute remaining functionality. So for example, we are putting only single alert box, but in real time there is a we can write some logic for regarding our application requirement. The chaining completed. Okay, so now execute this example, and the height is, you can take only 600 pixels. Okay, so this is the div, and background color, text color, width, padding, and the border. So when you click on this button, okay, so div is fade out within 6 seconds. Okay, after that again fade in, and after that callback function is executed. So like this we can use slide up, okay, slide up and slide down. So click on this button. Okay, so animation is working on div, slide down, slide up, and slide down. Okay, so after complete the both events, both functions, callback function is executed. So this is the chaining concept to export multiple jQuery functions within a single statement. And after that, jQuery text method and HTML method and val method. Okay, so these three are important methods in jQuery to get the data from HTML elements or to apply the values to the HTML elements. So if you want to get text from any paragraph, if you want to retrieve text from any paragraph, you can use text method or HTML method. Okay, to retrieve the value from text box, you can use this value method. So these methods are very important, very important in jQuery to manipulate DOM elements. First one is text method. Using text method we can set or return text content to the selected element of selected element. Okay, if you want to apply any text content to the paragraph, you can use text method, or if you want to return text from the paragraph, okay, content from the paragraph, you can use text method and HTML method. HTML method also same, but it will return the HTML elements also. By using HTML method, you can set or return text content of selected element, but it will return HTML markup also, HTML elements also, and val method you can set or return value of input elements. Input elements means text box, okay, and drop down list, checkbox, and the radio button, and a file, okay, so and so on. So form elements, nothing but form elements. So these are the three methods, and example on these three methods. So add one HTML document, DOM methods. So here I have one button, input type equal to button, and value equal to text, and the ID btn text. Okay, and one more button is for HTML, txt HTML method, and one more method is val method. Okay, so val method. So here I have one paragraph or div element. You can take any one, and with the content of this. Okay, this is the content in paragraph, and here I want to apply bold for this elements. Okay, bold for this text B. Okay, these methods will display in bold within paragraph. Okay, and one more thing is you can arrange span for this content. Span. Okay, so now when you click on this button, it will return only text from this paragraph. When you click on this button, it will return content from this paragraph and with this HTML elements also. Okay, elements also it will return. So when you click on this button, you can return value from text box, input type equal to text box, and value. Okay, so this is jQuery example, val method example. Okay, so now you can use this library, and after that script tag, dollar symbol, document dot ready function. So first of all, first button hash btn text dot click event. So when you click on first button, it will execute this function, dollar symbol. So we can display text in alert box. Okay, so that we can use alert. In this alert, dollar symbol hash, we can use id for paragraph p1, here p1, okay, dot text method. Okay, so now run this example. So it will display only this content in alert box. Okay, without these elements. Already elements is there in paragraph, but it will return only text content. Okay, so when you click on this button, only text is displaying in alert box. And for HTML, dollar symbol hash btn video and HTML dot click function, alert box, dollar symbol, hash p1 dot html method. Okay, so refresh this form. So click on this button. Okay, so it will return HTML elements also. See this. Okay, so bold element B and span also displaying here. And final button is val dollar symbol hash bdn val dot click function. So alert box is in the alert box. We can use dollar symbol and ID for text box ID txt some name. Okay, hash txt name dot val method. So refresh this form and click on this button. Okay, this is Java jQuery val method example. So text content is written from text box. So when you click on this button, only text is displaying using text method. Using HTML method, we are displaying elements also from this content. So when you click on this button, only text is displaying. So this val method is used to insert text box values into the database. Okay, you can retrieve this text. Okay, user content. You can using val method retrieve the value of text box and we can save this value in database. And one more concept is jQuery elements. jQuery elements using jQuery in runtime using jQuery. So we can add new elements in runtime Okay, using jQuery you can add new elements in runtime with the with below methods. First of all, append method, and second one is prepend method, and third one is after method, fourth one before method. Okay, so using these four methods we can add HTML elements in runtime. Okay, so using this method, append method, this method using this method insert content at the end of the selected element. End of the selected element. Okay, suppose if you want to add some content to the paragraph, okay, so to end of the paragraph, you can use append method to insert content in the paragraph, and using prepend method insert content at the beginning of the select element. Beginning of the select element. Select element. Okay, so we can insert content at the beginning of the selected element. Okay, in runtime. Okay, suppose if you want to add some content to the paragraph, okay, so beginning of the paragraph, we can use prepend method to add the content, and using append method is used to insert content after the select element, after the selected element. Okay, so for example, we have one paragraph, okay, in HTML document. So I want to, and one more is div element, okay, followed by div element. So I want to add one more paragraph between these two paragraph and div element. Okay, so we can use after paragraph to add one more paragraph in this space. Okay, so append method is used to insert content after the selected element. Okay, so we can use this paragraph as select element, and we can add content at the uh, after this paragraph. Okay, so I want to add before this div element. Okay, so we can use before method to add the content before the div element. Before method are used to insert content before the selected element. Okay, so example on these four methods. Add one HTML document, jQuery elements. So we can take four buttons, copy this three buttons, and one more button. Okay, so append method, and button text is button append, button prepend, method, and after method, before method. Okay, before, and so take one div element and some content in div. Okay, so when you click on this button, okay, I want to add some content. Okay, add content within the div element. Okay, after complete this content, okay, in this area, I want to add some content to the div element. ID for div, copy this library, script tag, and document dot ready function, and next button click event for append method hash btn append dot click function, and a dollar symbol hash d1 dot append okay. So I want to add some content after complete the div. So I want to add this content, otherwise only single line. So I want to add this single line to the paragraph, to the div element. Okay, and within bold style. So run this example. Okay, so click on this append method. Okay, so content is added in div. Okay, within the div. Okay, so within the div is added jQuery elements. Using jQuery we can add new elements in that time. So I want to add some content before the before starting div element. Well, before starting div content. For this btn append dot click function, dollar symbol hash d1 dot prepend. Within prepend I want to add some header. Okay, header for this content. Header is jQuery DOM methods. Okay, header is jQuery DOM methods. Head h1 within h1 tag. So I want to add header for this paragraph, header for this div content. jQuery DOM methods. Okay, so refresh this form and click on this button, prepend button. Okay, refresh one more time. Okay, so jQuery DOM methods. So header is added to the div content. Okay, so within div is added before the div content. So and next one is I want to add paragraph. Okay, I want to add paragraph after complete the div. Okay, within this area. So click on this after method. Btn after dot click function dollar symbol hash d1 dot after. Okay, I want to add paragraph after complete the div. So we using after method we can add. So with this content paragraph. Okay, so total paragraph is applied added after complete the div element. So click on refresh this form and click on after method. The paragraphs is added after complete the div. Okay, so here is the div after div. And I want to add before the div. Okay, one more paragraph before this div, selected div. For this you can use before button and div and update this instead of after before. Okay, refresh this one. Okay, so this paragraph is added before the div element. Okay, and append. Okay, added in div content and prepend. Okay, head of this paragraph within this div element and after before. Okay, and after also added here and before also added. Okay, these four methods after, append, prepend, after and before. Okay, so these are also important methods. Okay, so another one is jQuery CSS manipulation. Okay, CSS manipulation. So using jQuery we can add, remove. Okay, add, remove CSS properties or CSS classes, properties to HTML elements. Okay, so using jQuery CSS manipulation, you can add or remove CSS properties to HTML elements. And here is the 4 important methods available: add class method, and a remove class method, remove class. Okay, and third one is toggle class. Okay, so this is the case sensitive. Okay, C caps compulsory. And the fourth one is CSS method, only CSS. So using add CSS class method, we can add one or more CSS classes to the selected HTML elements. Selected elements. Using remove class, we can remove CSS class, one or more CSS classes, more CSS classes from selected elements. And toggle class is, so this toggle between add class and remove class and remove class. Toggle between add class and remove class from the selected elements. And CSS method is we can set or return CSS styles CSS attributes. CSS attribute, we can set or return CSS attributes because style attribute. Okay, so example on these 4 methods. CSS manipulation. Okay, so you can take 4 buttons here also, same. Add class button is add, remove class, and next toggle class. CSS method. And next you can copy this one, just remove this code. Okay, so this is the same Okay, document.ready function, and after that, so here I want to take div from okay, from here. Okay, copy this one and paste here, and I can copy this CSS style also. Okay, so this is the class name, a class for div. Okay, already CSS class is written here, and the div element is there. So, and next, so when you click on this add class button, okay, so we can add this class to this div element, okay, in using jQuery add class method. For this, dollar symbol hash btn add dot click event function dollar symbol hash only div element. Okay, or you can take id selector also, div1 hash. Here you can use id as div1 dot add class. Okay, so using add class you can apply css class to the div. Okay, already class name is there, okay, div1. You copy this one and paste here. So now we can run this example, and when you click on this button, the css class is applied to the div element by add class. Okay, so your css class is applied. So when you remove, if you want to remove the class from this div element, so you can click on this button, remove class button. In real time also, these add class and remove class are the important methods. btn remove class dot click dollar symbol hash div1 dot remove class. Okay, so div1. Okay, from this div element, this is the selected element. From the selected element we want to remove this class. Okay, so refresh this form and click on add button, and again you can click on remove class button. Okay, so class is removed. Okay, go to inspect element and check here. So div id equal to div1 and class equal to div1. So this is the class. So when you click on remove button, the class is removed. Okay, only class attribute is there, but there is no class is applied. Again when you click on this button, so div1 is class applied. So like this toggle. Toggle button dot toggle class. Okay, so when you click on this button, style is applied, again you can click on this button, so it will remove. Okay, so within only single button tool. And one more thing is CSS method. So using CSS method, we can apply our own CSS styles to the div element. Dollar symbol, hash, btn, CSS, dot click event, and next dollar symbol, hash div1 dot CSS method. So here we can use flower bracket to apply multiple CSS properties. Okay, flower bracket, so here background color, red color, and comma, and text color, white color, and height only 200 pixels, and width also 200 pixels, and next comma, height, width, and padding. Okay, or border. So like this we can apply multiple CSS properties. Padding 10 pixels. Okay, so use comma. Okay, use comma to separate the multiple CSS properties. Okay, so this is very clear. CSS method, and if you want to apply multiple CSS properties, use flower bracket. Within flower bracket, write CSS properties. Okay, background color, height, paragraph, and padding, margin. So all these are. So you use single quote or double quote and colon. Okay, colon to apply the value to the CSS property. So now refresh this example. So when you click on this button, CSS method, CSS class is a properties is applied. Okay, div color, background color is red. Okay, so background color is red, and text color is white, and the height width 200, and padding 1 pixel, 10 pixel. Okay, so padding 10 pixel. Okay, so yeah, one more thing is hmm, so overflow scroll. Okay, so scroll is applied for div. Okay, so these are the important methods also in real time. If you want to add CSS class to any HTML element, use add class method and remove class method to remove the CSS class, and toggle is between add and remove class, and the CSS method used to apply style attribute to the selected element. Okay, so these are the jQuery concepts.